take a look at Trilogy and describe to you what it is and how you can start doing it in your life and the life of your family. We are addressing body, mind, and spirit from a healing perspective, all at once, everything, and in 3 minutes. So Trilogy combines the active ingredients of the top 4 modalities in the world. One of those is the healing codes, mine, based on the last 20 years and 98% of all other modalities. It includes acupuncture points, meridians, chakras, governing and conception vessels, eye movement trauma issues, chi, brain, nervous system, memories, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, emotions, prayer, meditation, actions, behaviors, habits, addictions, traumas. In other words, this 3-minute procedure does almost everything in the entire field of energy medicine and energy psychology all at once and in a very effective way. So let's try it right now. Trilogy is divided into 3 sections. Each section takes 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Section number 1 is acupuncture points and meridians. And you can see these on your chart, but let me walk through them with you in real time. So let's walk through these acupuncture points that we're going to be using for Trilogy. First one, eyebrows. And these kind of start at the top and go down. Eyebrows, on both eyebrows. Temples, both temples. Under the eyes, under the chin. And we're going to tap just like 4 or 5 times. Chin is the next one. On your collarbones is the next one. The next one is right here. It's called the sore spot because you really do, if you feel around like right here, you have a sore spot, all right? So you tap on that sore spot. Right in the middle of your chest is where your thymus is. So right in the middle, thymus, and then under the arms, under the nipples, and then we go to the fingers, all right? And it's the top side of the finger if you were going to karate chop something. So then we go to thumb, and you don't have to do both sides, but you can if you want to. Thumb, index finger, right on the end of the finger, middle finger. We skip ring finger, and you'll see why in a minute, and then little finger. Right? And then tap on the side of your hand. We call that the karate chop right there. It's where you'd karate chop if you were going to. And then we do a thing that Dr. Roger Callahan, the founder of Energy Psychology Worldwide, who I studied one-on-one with for about 1.5 years in California, and he named this the 9 gamut. I'm not sure where he got the name. But you tap right here, and this is why you don't do the ring finger, because this stimulates that meridian. So you tap right here, okay? And while you're doing that, you're going to do some left brain, right brain balancing. And it does some other things too, but left brain, right brain is my favorite part of it. So you tap here, and you do eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open, tapping the whole time. Eyes down to the left, eyes down to the right. Roll your eyes in a circle one way. Roll your eyes in a circle the other way. Hum. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. And you're done. And that balances your brain and does a lot of other really cool things. You don't have to know what it does. Just do it and you'll feel it. And we usually sort of end the acupuncture stimulation with the 9 gamut. All right? Minute number 2 is the healing codes. And let me demonstrate that for you really quick. There are 6 healing centers we're going to work with in the healing codes. The first one is where your eyebrows would grow together if they grew together. We call that the bridge, where your eyebrows would grow together if they grew together. Number 2 is the temple. It's actually not exactly on the temple. You start at the temple, go a half inch up and a half inch back. But if you just stimulate the temple, you'll get it. All right? The next one is called the jaw, and it's on the back bottom corner of the jawbone on both sides of the head, about that big, about the size of a silver dollar, an American silver dollar. And the last one of these four is called the Adam's apple, and it's on the Adam's apple. For you ladies, if you can't feel an Adam's apple, it's about 2/3 of the way up your throat. And you stimulate these by pointing at them with the tips of your fingers. Very simple. You can have your fingers like this. You can have them like this. Doesn't matter. Whatever's comfortable to you. From a couple of inches away. You don't touch. From a couple inches away. It's the same principle as a spark plug, where the arc is more powerful than if they were actually touching. And then the last two healing code positions are the base of the skull. If you feel the back of your head, where the hard part ends and the soft part starts, right in the middle, it's in the soft part right at the base of the skull. That is your brain stem. The second one we call the high bridge. And it's about, an inch above the bridge position that I showed you a minute ago, where you point at. But this one you don't point at. You actually put your hand there. You can even put your whole palm over that spot. Okay? So if we're going through the healing code minute, we're going to do each of the four healing code positions just for like 5 seconds. So, and we're going to go in this order: bridge, Adam's apple, jaws, temple. So 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay? So that's 20 seconds, right? And then we're going to do brainstem for 20 seconds and high bridge for 20 seconds at the same time, so I can put one hand, palm right there over that brainstem spot, other palm right there over that high bridge for 20 seconds, and then at the end of 20 seconds, I reverse it. I take my left hand that is on my forehead now, and I put it over the brainstem, and take my right hand and go to the forehead. So that's the second 20 seconds. The healing code, minute number 2, addresses one thing: your memories. Unconscious memories, subconscious memories, conscious memories. And in particular, memories that are causing you stress or pain or a negative emotion, a negative belief. But we're not healing the emotion or belief, we're healing the memory. The 7th healing code position is under the belly button. Minute number 3 is activating the governing and conception vessels, first of all, and it is so simple to do. To stimulate the governing and conception, to clear blockages, and usually even to turn that energy from negative to positive, is you stack your hands and start at the bottom of your torso and come very slowly up, touching your body, but it's fine to do it over your clothes. It'll work great. All the way up, over your neck, chin, mouth, forehead, top of the head, all the way back down to the top of your spine, with both hands stacked like this the whole way. All right? So that's all you have to do. And then you pray and focus on that river of energy, any blocks being removed, it flowing freely, bountifully, and if it is negative energy, it changing from negative to positive, which it absolutely can do. Another part of the 3rd minute are the chakras. And chakras are a huge modality, have been for a long, long time. I believe they come out of India. And the basic concept of the chakras is that there's 7 of them, and each of them are associated with specific things, specific emotions, specific health problems. You don't really need to know that to do this, but if you want to get into that, that's cool. Just Google it and you'll find it, all right? But here's the chakras. There's one here, and the chakras are sort of like little energy centers. So the first one is right here, kind of, over your sexual organs, all right? The second one is about halfway between that one and your belly button. The third one is right in the middle of your stomach. The fourth one is where your heart is. The fifth one is over your neck and throat. The sixth one is your forehead. And the seventh one is at the top of your head, okay? And kind of like the governing in conception and kind of like the meridians and acupuncture points, if any of these 7 energy centers are not open, it creates a toxic energy situation in the body. So they all 7 need to be open, and they need to be in harmony with the other 6. Okay, well guess what? When we stimulate the governing in conception, like I just demonstrated, we're also stimulating the chakras, or energy centers. And that's minute number 3. So that's minute number 1, minute number 2, minute number 3. All of them are really simple. And I believe after practicing this for probably less than a week, you'll have it down to where you'll never forget it, and it's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. At the first of each minute of Trilogy, I would say a little prayer from your heart about that issue. So when you're working on minute number 1 on acupuncture points, pray that all of those points and meridians will be open, flowing freely, and flowing in the right direction, and everything related to that problem in you will be totally, completely, permanently healed. But that's just a suggestion. The best prayer is the sincere one from your heart about that issue. For minute number 2, I would pray something like that the memories related to this issue I'm working on will be totally, completely, permanently healed, from negative to positive. And I'm not saying from negative to positive, but positive is not true. No. Integrating something that's not true will increase your stress. From negative to positive and truthful. Okay? So memory number 2, all about your memories in the spiritual. For minute number 3, I would pray that your governing and conception vessels will flow freely, abundantly, with love energy, and that all of your chakras will be completely open and in harmony with each other. All right? And do that while focused on your issue. Now, one disclaimer, and then we're done. Check with your licensed healthcare professional before doing this. So now, let's do a trilogy from start to finish. All 3 minutes together. Okay? So find an issue that you want to work on. Animal, vegetable, mineral, doesn't matter. Physical, an emotion, a feeling, a relationship, money problem, doesn't matter what it is. All right? You got it? Rate that problem 0 to 10 as far as how much it's bothering you. 10 being the most, 0 not at all. Got it? All right? Write down the number 1 negative emotion you have related to that issue. Anger, frustration, rejection, low self-worth, unforgiveness, whatever. Got it? Okay, now we're going to start our tapping. Say a prayer from your heart about your points and meridians all being open, flowing in the correct direction, and positively powerful, full of love and light energy, and nothing else. Okay, so you can pray in advance, or you can start praying while we tap. Here we go. eyebrows. I'm thinking about my issue. Temples, under the eyes, under the nose, chin, collarbones, sore spot, middle of my chest, under the arms, under the nipples, thumb, index finger, middle finger, little finger, karate chop, and now the 9G. Eyes open, closed, open, eyes down to the left, down to the right, eyes circle to the left, eyes circle to the right, hum, count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hum, Now we go into healing code, change your prayer to your memories related to this and all feelings, beliefs, thoughts, actions, energy related to those memories, healing totally and completely. Bridge, Adam's apple, jaws, temple, left hand brainstem, right hand high bridge for 20 seconds. Switch hands, reverse hands for another 20 seconds. Minute number 3, start down here. Pray that my river of energy will be light and love energy, that it will be powerfully flowing, that will flow out to all meridians, chakras, acupuncture points, memories, everything, and that all chakras will be opened and remain open and in harmony with each other. And come slowly up the body. Start back again, come up again. And one more time. And I'm done. So now give yourself a few seconds for that to process. It's different for each person, however long it feels right for you. And then look at your 0 to 10 again. And then I would also look at that again in 30 minutes because it keeps working almost 100% for about 30 minutes. Okay. That is Trilogy. And I'm delighted after all these years to give it to you for free. Give it a try. And thank you very much. Have a blessed day.